times that you rained on my parade, and all the clubs you get in using my name. You think you broke my heart, oh girl, for goodness sake. Think I'm crying? Hello, sports fans. Welcome to Sly Wagon Lessons, where I provide you with some song-based instruction on playing the harmonica and the guitar together on some of your favorite songs. So you can add them to your set list to wow your audiences or your friends at the kitchen party, whomever you happen to be playing for. We've got a good one. It was a huge hit for Justin Bieber a number of years ago. This one is called Love Yourself. There is no harmonica in the original, lots of fine guitar work. However, you may have seen, it's available on YouTube, there was a performance of Love Yourself with Justin Bieber and Dan Cantor. Oh gosh, that was about 5 years ago now. And Mr. Cantor actually does play the harmonica. Which is a wonderful thing from the Sly Wagon Lessons perspective, and he's a great musician. So, of course, it sounds fabulous. We're going to. He did the solo, so that trumpet solo from the original recording, he moved to the harmonica for a live performance. We're going to do the same thing. I'll show you how to play that solo on the harmonica. I'm also going to show you how to play the intro to the song on the harmonica as well. Again, that's something that's done on the guitar. I'll show you how you can do that on the harmonica as well. So we'll have two exciting bits that we can add to Love Yourself on the harmonica and the guitar. We've got the pictotab that will show you the notes that I'm playing on the harmonica. The blue square means blow, and a red square means draw. So it should be very straightforward. We're going to play some pretty high notes today. We're playing in the key of E, straight or first position harmonica. So I've got an E harmonica in the rack today. We're going to use a capo. I will show you the chords that we're playing in the chord cam down here, so you can follow along that way as well. Cheating a bit, we're going to use a capo at the 4th fret and use the C chord formation and the chords that you would usually use in the key of C. As a matter of fact, if all you've got is a C harmonica and you've got the ability to sing very low or very high, I suppose, you could play this one with a C harmonica and play it in the key of C. But I'm going to use a capo a bit later on, and we're going to play it with the C chords, but in the key of E. Okay? We're going to start by trying to get our mouths into the proper shape, and then play the scale. I'm going to actually play 2 octaves of the scale on the E harmonica today. It misses a note, you might recall, very high up on the harmonica. There's one note missing. But so we'll just skip that. All right. But we whistle first to get our mouths into the proper shape to achieve a nice clear single note on the harmonica. So even though the whistling is poor, that's the shape that I want my mouth in, and I'll fit it over the holes on this E harmonica and play the E scale. That's where it starts, on the 4 blow. That's an E. So that's the first octave, and now the pattern on the harmonica changes. You'll note that in the pictotab. All right, starting to get a little bit shrill there right at the high end of the E harmonica, but we're going to play it with the guitar today, and you'll find very nice compliments. Okay, so let's get going with that intro to the song. As I mentioned on the record and in that performance that I was referring to of Justin Bieber and Dan Cantor. They play it on the guitar, and it sounds quite lovely. But we're going to learn how to pair up the guitar for the bass portion with much higher notes on the harmonica, and the effect is pretty cool, I think. So I'll just show you real quick kind of what we're trying to achieve. How they play it on the guitar. Again, they're taking a bass note and a higher note and matching them up, and you just pluck them, the bass note with your thumb, and you can use your index finger to play the higher note, and it sounds kind of like this. All right, screwed that up a bit, but that's because I'm used to playing this on the harmonica, not the guitar. But that's the effect that we're trying to achieve then. We're going to play the bass notes on the guitar and the higher notes on and harmonica. And we'll put a capo on at the 4th fret. So I'm going to be using C chord formation mostly. So by having the capo here at the 4th fret, it moves it up to the key of E, which is what the original is in, all right? If I had put it here at the 2nd fret, that would be a D, another full step up. I'm in the key of E when I play a C chord. It's important in this progression, as we play this progression, to emphasize, to pluck out that bass line, that descending bass line, which will sound like this. It's the C note, right? If there were no capo here. 3rd fret, using your 3rd finger, and then the B, and then the A note, then up to the D, back to the C, all right? And then we'll play the high notes on the harmonica. The chords are a C, then it's a G chord but with a B bass. You don't play that G bass, you play the, then A minor. Then with the D, open D, you play a D minor. Then just back to the C, and that G with the B bass. So try your best to pick out those bass notes. Because that's how we'll achieve the effect of having the high notes on the harmonica. Starts way up on that 8th hole. So you might need a bit of time to get used to playing up so high on the harmonica, but once you do, the effect will be really cool. Make sure you've got your mouth in the proper shape to achieve a nice clear single note up there. That's the intro. I'm going to slow it down now and put those harmonica notes up in the pictotab. And run through it one more time as they do. All right, so do your best to pick out those bass notes. For all the times that you rained on my parade, and all the clubs you get in using my name. That's how it would work with the song. We'll move on to the solo. So this is where, on the original, I believe it's a trumpet solo, and we're going to replace that with some nice single notes, same notes, on the harmonica. All right, this one's going to be a bit lower than the intro, down in the holes 4 through 7 range. So a little throatier and a little deeper sounding on the harmonica to great effect. The chord progression that we're going to be playing over is the same as the chorus for the song, all right? So it's a C, a G, an A minor, and an F. I like my F on this one fully barred, all right? You can do kind of a half F. You end up with a little more trebly sound. That's why I like the fully barred. Then it's back to the C, G, that I'm playing with my pinky on that high G note, and then C again, all right? If you like the way you look that much, baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself. All right, and we're going to, over those chords, lay the harmonica solo. My advice on the solo is don't attack it. Don't be overly aggressive on this one because there's a lot of blow notes, and compared certainly to a draw note, you don't have a lot of control over a blow note, not as much control, if you will. So what that means, I think, is if you try to be overly aggressive and attack this too much, you can lose control, and it ends up sounding a bit muddy and not clean, right? So, and it's a chill song, right? And that's how Mr. Bieber typically performs it. It's kind of sitting back, if you will, and just kind of allowing the song to happen rather than really attacking it. So that's the approach I think I would recommend you take to the harmonica solo, so that it sounds clean. Okay? Okay, sounds something like that. I am going to slow that down for you now and put it up in the pictotab. You can follow along. You can follow the chord changes in the chord cam. And you may have noted, I've discovered, it's hard to play things really slow. Harder than playing them at speed sometimes. But there you go. That's the solo that you can use on the harmonica to replace the trumpet solo that's on the original of Love Yourself. All right, so I hope you've enjoyed this lesson demonstrating how you can play the intro part and the solo to Love Yourself by Justin Bieber. It's a lot of fun to play. Add it to your set list and have some fun with it. Hope you've had fun with today's lesson. And I would encourage you, please, to subscribe to Sly Wagon Lessons. You'll get notifications of new lessons as they come. I try to do kind of one every week or so, so you get those updates. And by all means, drop me a like or a comment if you've got some feedback, some suggested improvements to Sly Wagon Lessons. By all means, let me know. All right? So thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you again. Play you out with some more of that solo from Love Yourself.